DV Besties, and welcome back to the Design Bundles YouTube channel. My name is Laura, and if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss a thing. We are back here every single week with all the crafty tips, tricks, and tutorials, and even tutorials if you run your own crafty business and you want tips on how to improve that. So whether you are a crafting hobbyist or professional, this is the channel for you, and we are so excited that you're here today. Today is a very special episode of our channel because we are talking about this month's dollar deal event. And whether you are watching this right on time or you're watching it later after the fact, you definitely want to keep watching because we are not only going to cover some of the best, my personal favorites for the July dollar deal event, we're also going to talk about some of the files that you're going to come across in the dollar deal and how to use them. So we're going to talk about the best of the best Roundup for July dollar deal event, in my humble opinion. How to use specific kinds of files you might come across, creative ways to use files that you might come across, and then ultimately how to get and download your files, as well as some extra perks that come with buying your files during the dollar deal. If you're at all interested about the dollar deal event, you definitely want to keep watching because we're going to cover so much in this short YouTube video, you won't want to miss it. The very first thing I want to make sure we talk about is what is the dollar deal? Because you may be watching this, you may be brand new to the Design Bundles YouTube channel, and you may be thinking, what is the dollar deal and why do I care? So let me tell you, you 100% should care. The dollar deal is the best day of the month, and it is because on the dollar deal day, 44 file bundles, wow, say that 3 times fast, 44 file bundles go on sale on the designbundles.net website for $1 each. Sometimes these are individual files, but 9.9 times out of 10, these are massive bundles of SVG files, sublimation files, sticker files, etc. on sale for $1 each, but they only go on sale for an hour only. So it's an hour, 1 day a month. At the end of the month, it's always the last Wednesday of the month, and these files go on sale for $1 each. That is not only an incredible deal, but the deal gets even better because those files also come with a commercial license. So let me tell you what that means really quick. So a commercial license means that if you have an Etsy shop or you run a crafting business, you can purchase the file and use it on a design that you make. So maybe I sell tote bags. Any file that I buy during the dollar deal, I can put on a tote bag and sell it, and that is perfectly allowed. And if you're new to the landscape of digital files, that is incredibly uncommon. Usually you have to buy a separate commercial license to be legally allowed to sell products with purchased files on them, but that is just an added benefit of the dollar deal event. Anything you buy via the dollar deal includes that commercial license. So if you're even considering opening up a crafting business or running an Etsy shop, this is an excellent deal to keep in mind because you will not find better deals on files than that. Another question that's commonly asked is, if I buy files during the dollar deal, how do I get them? So your files are all stored in your Design Bundles account and you can access them at any point. They are yours forever and always to download and use. So that's another thing that's really cool about the dollar deal is all your files will be housed together in your account and you can get them or re-download them whenever you want. Okay, so now we're going to talk about a little bit of the how. We're going to talk about how do you download your files that you purchased during the dollar deal. I'm going to show you on my computer how to do that. And then after that, we're going to talk about some special files you might encounter, creative ways to use them, and how to use them. And then finally, we're going to wrap up this video by talking about my personal favorite picks for the July dollar deal event. Let's hop over to the computer. I'm going to show you how you access your files. That's a really quick part and really easy. Okay, so let's first talk about how to actually download files that you purchased during the dollar deal. This is super easy. If you go to your membership, you can hover over your little picture right here. I don't have a picture in mine yet. I really need to do that. But you can hover over your profile and select purchases. And you're gonna see everything that you've purchased, and you can download files directly from here. So you can click download files and you can see it opens up a little zip file that when I click it, it goes straight to my downloads folder. So that's one way to get your files. A second way to get your files would be to go to the actual listing for the file that you know you purchased. And Design Bundles will give you a little alert right here that says you've already purchased this product. Please click here to visit the downloads page. And I can actually click on that button and it'll take me right to the file where I can then select download files, click on the zip file, and again, it'll go straight to my downloads folder. From there, I can just unzip that file and put it into Cricut Design Space, Inkscape, whatever other design platform you like to use, and you've got your file on your computer. Okay, the next thing I want to make sure I talk about is creative ways to use files. Because when we've gone live before, or when I've talked with people about purchasing things for the dollar deal, a really common piece of feedback I get is, well, I loved this file, but it's a laser cut file and I don't have a Glowforge. Or I really loved this, but it's a t-shirt file and I don't have a heat press, so I can't buy it. And that is just not the case. So I want to make sure everybody knows about file types and how to use different file types, because there are so many creative ways to use these files. And one thing I love about the dollar deal is I think Design Bundles does a really great job of including a lot of different types of files that are really versatile and really able to be used on a wide variety of products. So let's jump in and let's talk about it. Okay, so we're looking here at this flowers laser cut bundle because I could totally see this one being really versatile and really easy to use, but I could also see somebody looking at this one and thinking, well, I can't purchase this because I don't have a Glowforge, I don't have a laser cutter, this is not the file for me. But let me show you. Let's look at a little bit just at the file images here, and we can see that there's a lot of different kinds of flowers in this file. It's a massive bundle, and it looks like it's layered. So it looks like we have some sort of underneath layer that has color on it, and then like an overlay that kind of gives some depth and some dimension to our flowers. And again, this looks like a huge bundle. So I could see how if someone had a Glowforge, this would be just an immediate purchase because you could use this for so many different wood cutting projects or acrylic cutting projects even. But let's say you don't have a Glowforge. Let's say you don't have a laser cutter. This is still a wonderful file for you to get just because it's so versatile. Laser cutting files are usually just SVG or DXF files, which are incidentally the exact same type of file we use for Cricut, for Silhouette, to cut vinyl, to cut HTV, to cut paper, anything of the sort. So even though this is advertised as a laser cut file, I'm gonna download it for you and bring it into Cricut Design Space and show you how this could very easily be a vinyl project, this could be a paper cut project. We could really do so much with this. Okay, so I just downloaded my file. I'm gonna go to upload here in Cricut Design Space, and I'm gonna browse files, and let's go to my downloads because here is the laser cut bundle that I just grabbed, and you can see just how many are included in this, and this is gonna be $1 for the dollar deal. That's absolutely crazy, but let's just zero in on the poppies here. So you can see that this seller has included a lot of different file types for this, which is really common, and that's usually what most of them do. And you can always look in the description too to see what file types are included. But if you don't have a laser cutter, you're really just looking to make sure that they're gonna include an SVG or a PNG. So with the PNGs, I could pull these in as print then cut files, and I could print them for like a sublimation project, or I could use them with printable vinyl, or just any other print then cut project. But I could also pull in the SVG. I'm just gonna grab a random poppy here. We're gonna grab this one. And you can see there it is. And I'm gonna pull it in. It looks like this is just a single layer actually. I'm gonna size it down. I'm gonna go grab another one, maybe another poppy. We're gonna grab just 3 poppies just to save time here. So let's say I have these 3 poppies and I really want this to be like on a shirt. Well, this is a laser cut file, but I can 100% use this for heat transfer vinyl because it's set up just the same. It's still an SVG, just like we would use for Cricut. So I can still put this into Cricut Design Space. As you can see, I can manipulate it, I can rotate it, I can change the color of the design. I can play with this just as much as I could with any other SVG and turn this into something completely different. So I picked really not great colors, but I could bring these together. And then I can add my own text to this project if I want to. Okay, so there you go. This is technically a laser cut file. This is technically made for a wood cutting project. But as you can see, I can still pull this into Cricut Design Space. I could still cut this with paper. I could still cut this and put it on a greeting card. I could still bring in the PNG version and make it a print then cut. I could put this on heat transfer vinyl, adhesive vinyl, anything I want to. So I'm saying that to tell you, really look at these dollar deal files because I think a lot of times we write them off and think, oh, I don't have that piece of equipment. I can't use that file. But in reality, you're missing out on a great bundle of files that you could definitely use with the equipment that you do have. I know I showed you, but I'll show you one more time. I mean, look how many files are actually included with this one bundle, and it's gonna be $1. It's absolutely crazy how many files that you're getting. Everything you see right here is included in that dollar deal. And you could really make this so fun on so many different kinds of projects and really build some cool designs out of it. Much cooler than what I built here in like the 2 seconds I was working with it. But you could really play with those flowers and create some very fun arrangements and designs all your own using the elements included in that bundle. That's my big dollar deal tip for you. Now let's talk about how to use buildable files, which is kind of like this, but I'm going to show you a different one that will be included in the dollar deal. Okay, so we're back here on designbundles.net. This is a file that will be included in the dollar deal event. I really want to show you how to use these builder sets because they're really cool. They come with a lot of different elements and PNGs, and then the idea is that you build it into kind of your own creation. So let's download this, let's pull it into Cricut Design Space, and let me show you what I mean. Okay, so we're here on the upload screen for Cricut Design Space. We're gonna go look at these options. The option sheets are really intended to kind of show you all of your options in one place. But as you can see, this designer has kind of broken up their files into dogs and characters. So we're just gonna do a sample build and I'll kind of show you how this works. So first I'm gonna pull in characters. We're going to look at this in a little bit of a different way so we can kind of see what we're looking at here. There we go. So here's all of our different characters. We've got our different women. We've got like a splatter for the background, different men. We've got some accessories, some ground options, and then children. So I'm gonna kind of build like what my family might look like. So I'm gonna pull this brunette woman in. She's got longer hair than me, but that's okay. We're gonna pull it in as a flat graphic. Let's go grab man. I'm going rogue. I'm not gonna build my family anymore. I'm just gonna kind of pull them in. Grab a little boy. So cute. I will go ahead and say that you may not want to pull yours into Cricut Design Space. If you have another design software like Inkscape that allows you a little more editing power, you may want to pull it into that, but I'm just pulling it into Cricut Design Space today for the sake of keeping it simple. All right, and now we're gonna pull in, let's pull in a dog, and let's pull in some accessories here. I'm actually gonna pull some ground in too. We're gonna pull in this ground. So as you can see, I'm just pulling in element by element as a flat graphic and using them to kind of build a portrait here. And I really, really love these builder sets and these builder files because they allow you so much versatility. You can use these to create custom options. If you have an Etsy shop, you can use these as great gifts for friends or family members for lots of different things. I've seen people put these on like canvases. I've seen people put these on tea towels. I've seen people put these on coasters and desk mats and keychains and anything you can think of. I've seen people do this for, but I love files like this because you can make them so custom and you can make them so personable and they make such great gifts as a result of that. So even if you don't have an Etsy shop where you could provide like custom portraits or something like that, you could definitely use this as a gift. Or even just for your own home decor. I think that they're so fun. I absolutely love working with them. So as a result, whenever I see these buildable files, I always want to make sure people know how to use them because I do think they're really fun and I think that they are, a lot of people don't know how to use them so they don't buy them, but I think they're really cool. So we've grabbed all our characters and we've grabbed like a little background splatter and our people. So I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna grab a dog because I just always have to grab a dog. I wonder if there's one that looks like my doggy. There's not really, but I guess we're gonna grab this little dachshund. So cute. Okay, so here is the end result of what we've created here. You always wanna make sure if you're gonna do this in Cricut Design Space to flatten it when you're done so that everything prints in the right relative space and proportion. But I love, love, love these buildable files. There's a couple of them coming up in the dollar deal event this time. There's this Country Walks one, and then I'll show you the other one. It's a Christmas themed one, but I highly recommend always checking out the builder sets because you can make really cool custom gifts. You can make really cool custom listings if you have an Etsy shop or you sell things that you make. These make really, really good gifts and really good products. So wanted to make sure to show them to you. Let's hop back over and let me show you the other one. This is the other builder set that's going to be available in this upcoming dollar deal. It's another great one. I think this would make a really fun little Christmas gift. You could make custom art with this. You could make tea towels. You could make coasters. I even think this would be really cool to print on gift tags that for gifts that you give people as like the from section, or even gift tags that you give to people for the to section. So I think there's a lot of good options with this. I've even seen people use this to like print on their own wrapping paper, which I think is a really cute idea and really fun. But I would highly recommend checking these out and always giving an extra special piece of attention to the builder sets because they're so cool. I love them. Okay, so we've covered what is the dollar deal. We've covered how to get your files. We've covered how to be creative with our files, even if we don't think we have the right equipment. We've covered builder sets, which I absolutely love. Now I want to wrap up today's video by showing you just a few additional items that are going to be available in the dollar deal for this July event, which is happening the last Wednesday of the month, Wednesday, July 31st this month. We are literally coming in hot on the last day of the month. I'm going to give you a sneak peek into some of my favorite files, in my personal opinion, that are coming up. The builder files go without saying, we've already looked at those, but let me show you a couple other ones. I personally am ready for fall crafting. I'm so excited about this one, the Fall Sign SVG bundle. It comes with so many files, and even though it says it's for signs, you don't have to use this for signs. I mean, you could use these on towels, coasters, t-shirts, tote bags, you name it. I think this would be good for it, and I love the designs. I love the font choices here. These are really cute. I'm definitely snagging this one. I've actually already snagged this one, but you need to snag it too. This one, I am beside myself, actually. I cannot wait to craft with this bundle. It's 237 earring files. So if you have a Glowforge or a laser cutter and you have the ability to work with acrylic or wood, you absolutely have to snag this bundle. This is for earrings, but I love all the seasonal choices in this bundle. I think that's what has me really excited about this one. You can see they've got back to school, Christmas, Halloween, 4th of July, little mystical ones, flowers, zodiac, St. Patrick's Day, plants, summer, and Valentine's Day. What? That is so many earring files. And there's even like a little builder element here. So you can kind of make your own earring files as well with the elements that they give you. So I'm super excited about this one. I cannot wait to play with this bundle, and I honestly cannot believe it's gonna be $1. Okay, if you know me by now, you know I am a sucker for good fonts, and there's gonna be this mega bundle collection, font bundle, that is coming to the dollar deal event, and it is going to be on sale for $1, and it comes with 120 fonts in 76 typefaces. So that is a crazy deal. That alone would have me sold. But honestly, I kind of looked through the fonts that are included in this, and I was just stunned by the care that was put into the creation of these fonts. There's so many special characters, so many special elements. You could honestly buy this font bundle and never buy another font bundle, and you'd have so many good options. I'm kidding myself if I think I'm never gonna buy another font bundle, because I definitely am, but I love, love, love this bundle, and again, I cannot believe it's gonna be $1. Okay, this is another one I wanted to sneak peek you on. It's this round interchangeable sign. I love the interchangeable sign trend, and I love the gnome trend. So this is like the perfect thing for me, but I love that it has this little home sweet gnome, and then you can see it comes with all these interchangeable designs that you can change out for the seasons. So you can have a door sign that changes with the seasons. So I think this is so cute and so creative. I love how they executed this. I love the gnomes. I love everything about it. Not only do I think this would make a really great project for your house, I think this would make an excellent gift or an excellent product to sell on your Etsy shop. So love this one, had to share it with you. Okay, the last one I want to sneak peek you on is this teacher appreciation one. I would be remiss if I skipped right over back to school and told you about Halloween and Christmas stuff. So I love that this is included in this dollar deal event. We're going back to school entirely too quickly, but I love, love, love all the colors in this. I love the way this could be used. I think for cards, I think for little teacher gifts, for little gift tags, for t-shirts, tote bags, coasters, mugs, tumblers, all the things. I love how many are included here, and I just love the cute little designs. I think this is an awesome bundle, and again, only for $1. Put $1 into your kid's future teacher, because this is a really good bundle as well. I hope you loved today's video, and more importantly, I hope you join me for the dollar deal event, which will be Wednesday, July 31st at 11 a.m. Central Time. I will be going live here that day, as well as on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, starting at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. So definitely jump on and join me. We're gonna be doing a little dollar deal craft and also talking about all things dollar deal. So if you have questions about the dollar deal, or you just wanna hang out and craft with us, definitely come hang out. We would love to have you. And of course, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, because we are back here every single week with all the crafty goodness. And if you want to connect with me personally, my name is Laura. You can follow me anywhere on social media at It's Laura Lambert. I would love to connect with you and hear what you're crafting or what's inspiring you lately. You can find me anywhere you do social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I am there under the handle at It's Laura Lambert. So with all that being said, happy dollar deal crafting coming up very soon. Happy crafting in general, and I will see you back here next week.